in the last year or so. So I think he's ready for it. And it's obviously the way he's played the second half, well, all season, but especially the second half of the season. You know, he went down to the Liberty with Stoke, and he tore us a new one. To be perfectly honest, he was electric on that day. Scored a goal, got basically 2 lads sent off, and I think that was a real eye opener for anyone that this lad's going to go very far in the game.
Well, James has lit up the Championship in what has been his first full season of football, and Neil Taylor, who saw his development firsthand at Swansea, has highlighted just what makes him stand out from the others.
The main thing about him is you could see he had a great head on his shoulders, a great temperament, a willingness to learn, and then aside from that, he's got pace that's like no others, and that's a massive threat for anybody to have. I think everybody see with sort of Gaz down the years, that different bit of pace, which is quicker than everybody else, because most people are quick anyway, but when you get to that sort of pace level, then you've got a real threat on your hands. But like I said, the main thing I think is his temperament, his willingness to learn, and how much he's come on in a year of playing men's football has made a big difference to him, and you know, we're all ultimately really made up for him and how he's done.
Well, last season, James played 33 times in the Championship for Swansea, starting 28 of those games. He also scored 4 goals, had 7 assists and created 40 chances for his teammates. One Welshman who knows what it takes to be a success at Manchester United is his international manager, Ryan Giggs. Giggs, who spent his whole playing career at Old Trafford, has no doubts James will reach the very top.
As an international manager, you don't really want to influence players' individual decisions when it comes to clubs. It was fantastic, especially the last 6 months for Swansea. He can play at any level. He could play in the Premier League. If he stays at Swansea for another year or 2 years, I'd be equally as happy, because you know, he's done so well there.
Now, Real Madrid are yet to reach an agreement to sign Eden Hazard from Chelsea, who are demanding £130 million for their forward with just a year left on his contract. Hazard's Belgian teammate Yannick Carrasco knows what it's like to play in Madrid after spending 3 years at Atletico, and he's convinced he would be a big success.
Eden Hazard is one of the best players in the world. He can play in each league, and I think if he go there, he can seem very important for this team, and because in Chelsea it was also the man of the team, and there it's also no problem, he can do this. Here with the national team, it's also the man of the team. For me, Eden is a lot of quality, and he can do this well everywhere.
Christian Eriksen is also being linked with Real, and his agent claims it's not a surprise to Tottenham that the Dane has revealed he's open to leaving the club for a new challenge. Eriksen, who has 1 year left on his contract, wants his future resolved this summer. His agent, Martin Schutz, in an interview with Lifestyle magazine, The Jackal, Zaha spoke about getting abuse in nearly every game he plays in. Nearly every game I'm called a monkey or the N-word, or a whatever. Imagine if I really got down about that. For a couple of weeks I've been speaking to a kind of life coach. With football you get to a point where you start to think, do I still love it, or am I doing it as a job? Now, football genius, that's how the Portugal coach described Cristiano Ronaldo after his stunning hat-trick against Switzerland, which earned them a place in the Nations League final. Those 3 goals